Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I filmed a crochet related video. As you can see, I am in a new place. I have moved house, so that is why I've not been posting any crochet related content because honestly, I've just been so busy with moving house. But now that I'm finally settled in and I can actually crochet again, I thought that I would film a summer crochet plans video. I've seen a lot of these and they're mostly like things to crochet this summer, which I love watching those videos. But this video is gonna actually be not my own ideas, but like things that I've seen and things that I've been inspired by and what I would want to make for myself, if that makes sense. So I'm not hopeful that I'm gonna get around to crocheting all of this stuff, which is why I also wanted to film this because I thought if anybody is inspired by an idea that I have, please go and make it because I wish I could make everything that I think of. I just don't have the time. But if you have the time and you think that it would be something that actually would turn out cool, then go for it, try it. I don't gatekeep my ideas. So I have my laptop, I have all my ideas written down. I mean, this is not gonna be a very long video because I tried to keep it realistic with what I would be able to crochet this summer. So if I do manage to complete everything on the list, which again, doubtful, I would be very happy to make another one of these videos because I'm always coming up with ideas. So yeah, let's get into it. And can I just say that probably 90% of these ideas I got while I was studying for my exams, or I was meant to be studying for my exams in April and May. So it's been quite a while since I've looked at this list, but I've kind of ordered it in, I think, what would be the quickest to make to what would be the longest to make. So my first idea is lace into socks, and this is what I've written in my notes, so it sounds a bit weird, but what I mean by this is like an old pair of socks, and you can crochet like a little lace trimming into the edge, because you can kind of just poke your crochet hook through, I'm assuming, if you have a small enough one. So you could make like a really long lace attachment or like make a little lace, frilly edge. And I wanted to do this for a really long time because now that it's summer, obviously you can kind of see your socks, whereas in the winter, like I'm wearing jeans or long pants all the time, so you can't see socks. So I thought this would be really cute for summer, especially since I love to wear flats and like my tabbies and stuff, and I think it would just be really cute. So just poke your crochet hook through that sock and add a little lace detail. I also really wanted to do this to some Pilates socks that I have, but instead of a lace, I would add like a ribbing to the top, so they're kind of like nice and long and leg warmer style. Because I saw a pair of long Pilates socks and they were like 25 pounds. And I was like, I could just probably find like a really cheap pair of Pilates socks, like, the really ankle ones, and then just add my own leg warmer to it. So I also wanted to do that. And thirdly, for like the sock idea, I really wanted to crochet my own tabby socks because I don't have any tabby socks. I kind of just ferment and like shove my sock between my toes, which is kind of uncomfortable sometimes. So I was thinking of just crocheting my own tabby socks because a lot of the ones that are online are just really boring, like white, black. So you could do your own, again, lace or like a color. But yeah, those are like my ideas for socks, which I feel like shouldn't take too long. Idea number two, this is going along with the trend of like maximalism and adding everything to your bag, but crochet bag charms. I thought this would be really cute, like if you crocheted a little charm or like a little lace ribbon and just tied it to your bag, or even what I really wanted to do was sometimes when you crochet like a straight line, it kind of curls up, and if you were to like add a few strands with like beads and everything to it, I feel like that would be really cute hooked onto your bag. I had this idea months ago scrolling on TikTok because I used to make like miniature plush toys, and I feel like you could just make mini versions and put them on your bag. And now with that whole Labubu trend, I'm really thinking of just crocheting my own Labubu. Guys, if you want to see me crochet a Labubu, put that in the comments and I'll do it. I also thought it could be really cute to like crochet the straps of your bag. Obviously that's a bit more permanent unless you kind of just make like a long sleeve and find a way to attach it and detach it. But like I used to crochet onto my phone cables all the time to like stop them from bending too much. So I feel like you could just kind of do the same thing with the bag strap and like have a cute little color bag strap for the summer. And it doesn't take that long, honestly. It takes like 10 minutes and you can do a crazy color for summer and then just like take it off again when you're tired of it and use that yarn for something else, obviously. But yeah, I was just thinking of like how many ways could I use crochet to accessorize my bags. So that's what I thought of. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll obviously find the pictures to show you what I mean, but I feel like you get super creative with it and like, use a bunch of mixed materials. Is that the word? Materials? Yeah, I guess. Like fabric, actual ribbon, beads, everything. And I feel like you could just make really cool, funky bag charms. So I really would love to go to like one of those fabric art craft warehouse places in London. I feel like there's quite a few in North London. So I might do a video on that, like finding a bunch of stuff there. And I really want to get more into like sewing this year because I have a sewing machine that I originally bought to like line all my items, but I haven't actually used it to line anything. I've used it to alter one skirt and that's all I've done so far. So I really want to get more into my sewing machine. I don't really know where I was going with that, but yeah, that's basically it for my bag charm idea. Okay, idea number 3, again, it's another accessory style one, but I've been seeing these little skinny scarves. I feel like these skinny scarves are always popular every spring/summer, but I feel like now we're getting way more creative with how we wear them, and I think it would be super cute to like crochet my own skinny scarf to tie around my jeans and like my skirts, use them as belts, use them as bandanas, because you can use so many different textures of yarn and so many different sizes of hook to create like a completely different texture, because all these skinny scarves are kind of like similar textures, but I think it would be so cool to like use a really, really big hook and a really, really skinny like sequined yarn or something and kind of make your own shawl. Is that what it's called? Scarf, shawl, whatever. And you can use it for a belt, use it for just accessorizing, tie it on your bag even, you know, put it in your hair, stuff like that. So yeah, I thought that would be really cute. I have this yarn that I found while I was on a trip in Stockholm. I was there for work and I was just walking around because I finished super early and I came across this yarn store and I found this really cool, like almost tinsely sequined black yarn. And I feel like this would be really cool to do that idea with because I was originally planning to use this for like a cover up, like a beach cover up, but I realized I only bought 3 balls of it. So I don't know if that's going to be enough. And I feel like this is also a great way to use like your more winter style yarns in the summer because obviously you're not about to make a whole summer top out of like mohair or you know your wool, but I feel like if you used it as like a scarf, that's a more wearable way for summer. So yeah, that is my 3rd idea. Now moving on to more clothing items, I have 3 clothing items that I really wanted to make, and the first one is a beach cover up, as I just mentioned. I have this one beach cover up, but I don't have it with me now because I left it in Spain at my boyfriend's house, but it's basically just a big square and it's folded over and sewn on the sides to make like a poncho style thing. And when I realized it was just a square, my mind was blown because I just didn't realize how simple construction can be sometimes. And I think with crochet, it's super not challenging, but it is super time consuming to do shaping and like neck holes and all those sort of things. So I feel like the simpler you can make the pattern piece, the easier it is, and it can still look really good. So my idea was just to use like the most basic shapes and turn them into pieces of clothing. And I know that sounds really like dumb and simple, but what I mean is like a square just folded over can be like, obviously you leave a hole for your head, but that can just be used as like a poncho, or like crocheting a really long rectangular piece. And then when you fold it in half, you can kind of wear it over like a one shoulder top and like under your arm, if that makes sense. I'll try to find a picture, but yeah, like basically the way you would wear a scarf as a top, you could just crochet it to be the top. So yeah, I might try and combine the 2 projects of like the scarf and the top and see if I have enough yarn to make that because I feel like it would look really cool with this color. I have a vision in my head. Okay. You could also crochet a rhombus. Is that the shape I'm thinking of? I feel like it is. Is it like that one? Or is that a parallelogram? I don't know what shape I'm thinking of, but I'll put it on the screen. But basically, I was thinking you could crochet that shape and have it be like one of those cowl neck tops. You know, the ones that like are tight here and then they kind of swoop down here. Because if you think about it, it's just like a piece of fabric that gets bigger this way. And you just sew the 2 corners together and it like kind of droops at the front, if that makes sense. Yeah, I really wanted to get more creative with how I crochet because like the most simple shapes can be used in like so many different ways. So that is my 3rd idea. No, 3rd idea? 4th idea. I don't know what we're on now, but basically making crochet simpler again, because I feel like some things that I do are just, I'll make it and I'm like, there's so many different ways I probably could have made that. That would have been so much easier. If you can't tell, I live by work smarter, not harder. My other clothing idea is the butterfly lace top that I made ages ago. I have a tutorial for it on my YouTube, but instead of crocheting the lace at the bottom, I would use a fabric for it. So this is my way of trying to combine my passion to start sewing plus my crochet. But I feel like it could be so cool if you found some really beautiful flowy fabric and you can crochet the cups to kind of match the color of the fabric and just sew it along the bottom, and then it's like your frilly little piece, you know what I mean? So that was my idea. I was also inspired by this crochet top that I see on Instagram every once in a while. I'll put it up here, but combining crochet and like fabric I think is so beautiful. Or like even using that kind of whimsical, that's the only word I can think of to describe it, but like really nice fabric to line your pieces instead of just like a basic color. I feel like it'd be so cool. Like if you made a really sheer top like with just one color and then you put like a really nice fabric underneath it, it could look really cool. Like this top, for example, I mean, I wouldn't line this top because I wanted to use it for the beach, but instead of like just putting a white fabric underneath it, you could find like a really cool, even like a different texture or like, you know, a crazy color or like a shiny fabric to really create like a different effect, you know? So yeah, I feel like that would probably be the quickest clothing item because you would honestly just need to crochet the cups and then sewing is pretty quick. So you could just sew the fabric onto the bottom. Yeah, I think I really need to do that fabric shopping video because yeah, there's so much stuff that I want to sew and like add to my crochet that I just haven't done because I haven't gone fabric shopping. So I might need to employ a friend and get them to come with me and help me, and we can do that. Okay, my final clothing idea is a bit of a crazy one. So we all know how I crocheted the leopard print. Yeah, I'm not doing that ever again, by the way. So for those of you who keep asking for tutorials for that, I'm so sorry, but it's just not happening. I basically just copied a chart, which I'll add here, and I just crocheted the chart and I used that as like the top and I just added straps to it and made it a corset back. Like it's literally just a square. So that's how I made that. But that top always makes me think about what other patterns could I put into crochet? And for one of my ideas, I thought since I crocheted leopard print and polka dots are becoming really, really popular this season, I was thinking of combining this pair of shorts that I made with a polka dot pattern in the same way that I crocheted the leopard. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how the inside will look, but I feel like that would just be so cute if I crocheted some little polka dot shorts. So I probably will have to like figure that out and do the maths to calculate the dots and everything. But I feel like I really, really want to do that idea. So I think I'm going to start off with something light because I haven't crocheted anything in so long that I don't want my first project to be like the craziest project that I'm going to get so demotivated to finish. But I think the polka dot shorts are going to have to happen. And if you want a video on how I eventually will make that, because I'm putting it into existence now, I'm going to do it. I think this is the idea that I would be most excited for. Let me know, because yeah, I will definitely film it regardless, but I don't think a tutorial is going to happen. So I think a vlog of me making it is going to be the best that we're going to get. And like, it doesn't even have to just be polka dots. Like it could be stripes, it could be like anything. But I think the little shorts are like the easiest thing to put the pattern into because the shorts also are just the quickest, but also most wearable thing, in my opinion, that I've made so far. Because out of all the stuff that I crochet, I actually don't really wear often. I do find myself reaching for the shorts during the summer quite a bit. So to make sure that I would wear them, I would definitely use that polka dot pattern in a pair of shorts because I don't want to go through the pain of doing all that polka dot patterning to never wear the item of clothing. Like the leopard print top, I've literally not worn once out. It just sits in my closet because I don't want to ever look at it again. It was just a lot. Yeah, that is one idea that I had. I feel like you guys would probably be able to get started and finish it faster than I can. So if you do make any of these things, please tag me because I would love to see how my idea translates to other people. And finally, this is not really like anything cool or wearable, but obviously I did just move into a new house. So I do have a few home crochet ideas that I would love to do for the summer. But like obviously these aren't really summer related. They're just like for my house. But yeah, there are boring things that I do want to make, such as these little like cute pot and pan cover things because I have a bunch of non-stick pans, so obviously don't want them to get scratched. So I feel like I can make really cute things to go between them. I also really want to upgrade my jewelry hanger because I keep upgrading her, but yeah, she went from being about this big to being about that big, and I think I just kind of want to change it up because the way I designed it, I didn't really maximize the necklace space, and I have a lot more necklaces than I do any other jewelry hanging on that thing. So I think I need to do a little redesign and like figure out how I can make it fit better, basically. I saw someone crochet this little doily pattern and it looks so cute, and they just use it to hang up their earrings, and I think that's just really nice. So I might do something like that just for the side of my bed or something. Like before I go to sleep, I can just hang my earrings on it because I always just like put my earrings under my pillow and they go missing. So okay, next, the inspiration that I have for this item is not really crochet, but I feel like I could turn it into crochet somehow. But as you can see, I have pretty big windows in my flat, and that means that I have pretty big curtains. So I thought it would be super cute to make like little curtain holders. I don't know what they're called, but like basically just like hold your curtain closed because I don't have anything to like keep my curtain in a bunch. It's kind of just in the corner of my room, but like taking up a lot of space because it's not bunched up together. So I feel like I could crochet something really cute, beaded, charmed, to go around my curtains and to keep them out of the way. And that is pretty much all I have written down for my crochet ideas. This isn't really an idea that I have, but kind of more of a crochet goal is that I want to wear my crochet more. And I have a lot of tops that I've made that I think either just sit a bit weird or like are a bit too short, or I don't like how the lace is sitting. And I just never do anything about it and never wear it. So my goal is to really lock in. And if there's something I don't like about a piece, to undo it and fix it, because I can be so lazy sometimes. And I feel like it's such a shame because I just feel like I have this, not this talent, but like I have this skill and I just, nobody knows because I never wear any of my own things. So yeah, that is my one crochet goal. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I'm keeping it short and sweet. I don't have too many things on my list because I just know it's going to be so overwhelming for me to like get through it. And I really want to try and make as much of the stuff as possible. So yeah, if you were inspired or you decide to try and make anything that I suggested, please let me know. I'm dying for someone to try and make those polka dot shorts. So if you do it, please, or just polka dot anything. I just want to see polka dots in crochet because I think that would just be such a cool combination. So yeah, if anybody makes any of those things, please tag me. And of course, follow on my socials. And if you have any questions, ideas, anything about any pattern that I've made, then message me on there or leave a comment and I'll try to respond. My Instagram DMs are really buggy and I feel like I only get the DM like a week later. So if I'm a bit late to reply, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys have a great summer, crochet a lot of cute things. I shall see you in my next vlog, which should be out probably after this very soon, with some crochet in it, which I'm going to start right now. So I shall see you in the next video. Bye!